Well, hello, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm back and I hope you guys are doing fantastic out there. In this video today, I'm going to tell you 10 reasons why I believe it's a good idea to have a concealed weapons permit in the state of Arizona. Now in Arizona, we have 7.5 million people in this state. There's roughly 398,000 concealed weapons permit carriers in this state. That's 5% of the population in Arizona that have their concealed weapons permit. I love that. I wish it was 100% of people carrying firearms like in the old days. The concealed weapons permit in the state of Arizona lasts 5 years and then you can renew it. Now, of course, I'm not an attorney. I would highly recommend that you do this research for yourself, but let's get to these 10 reasons of why it's a good idea to have your concealed weapons permit in Arizona. Now, I know some of you out there might be thinking, hey, Skeet, you don't need to have a concealed weapons permit to carry a firearm in the state of Arizona. And you're 100% right about that. Arizona is one of the 26 states where you can legally open carry a firearm. In this state of Arizona, if you're 18 years of age, you can open carry without a concealed weapons permit. And if you're 21 years of age and legally able to possess and own a firearm, you can carry concealed in Arizona without a concealed weapons permit. Arizona is one of 8 states which allows concealed carry without a concealed weapons permit. So reason number 1 is reciprocity. As I mentioned earlier, there are 8 states in the United States that allows concealed carry without the use of a concealed weapons permit. When you have your concealed weapons permit in the state of Arizona, it goes from being 8 states to 37 states where you can conceal that firearm if you have your permit. 19 of those 37 states have absolutely no restrictions. 18 of those 37 states might have minor restrictions. So if you're going to go into one of those 18 states, I highly recommend that you check the reciprocity for the area that you're going to be going into. Now, of the 50 states in the United States of America, that leaves us with 13 additional states that will not allow you to conceal carry even if you have your Arizona concealed weapons permit. Now, on the West Coast, those are states like California, Oregon, and Washington. If you guys have interest in the reciprocity and want to see the map and things like that, and if there's enough interest in the comments section down below, I'll do another video and show you where I'm getting this information. Reason number 2 is the training that you get. Not only do you learn basic firearms training as far as what type of firearms you're dealing with, firearm safety, firearm law, you learn some of your rules and things that you can and cannot do. You also learn some things about rules of engagement and things like that. And with this training that you've invested time, energy, money, and resources into, you establish a little bit of credibility as a result of this training. Reason number 3, now with your concealed weapons permit, you can go into restaurants that serve alcohol. Maybe it's a restaurant that has a lounge or something like that. As long as there's not a post on the door that says no firearms, with your concealed weapons permit, you can go into these type of locations. And that leads us into reason number 4, and that is bars, alcohol establishments, saloons, things of this nature, where you normally wouldn't be allowed to carry a firearm, if you have your concealed weapons permit, you can walk right into these locations. Again, as long as it's not posted on the door at that establishment. Now, don't be consuming alcohol when you're in a bar or something like that if you're carrying a firearm. Reason number 5, there are a lot of city parks and city establishments that don't allow carrying of firearms. But if you have your concealed weapons permit, you can easily walk into a lot of city parks and things like that without any problems. Reason number 6 is when you go to a place to purchase a firearm, it skips that NICS background check. So some things that might have taken hours or upwards of days, maybe you got delayed, now turn into minutes. You hand over your concealed weapons permit, and within minutes you're out of there with the firearm in hand. You've just proven that you're not a felon, that you're not a bad guy, and it speeds up that whole process of purchasing a firearm. Reason number 7 here in Arizona is the Navajo Reservation. They will honor any state's concealed weapons permit. Now, Navajo reservations exist in Arizona, Utah, and New Mexico. You can carry as long as you have your concealed weapons permit in those locations. Reason number 8 is within 1,000 feet of a school zone. So maybe you're driving and you have your concealed weapon on you and you get pulled over within that school zone. If you have a firearm on you, if you have your concealed weapons permit, you're good to go. You don't have any problems within that 1,000 feet of a school. Reason number 9 is your national parks. Now, this does not include ranger stations, this doesn't include visitor centers, and this does not include state office buildings. So in Arizona, we have 3 national parks. We have the Grand Canyon, we have the Painted Desert, and we have Saguaro. And when you have your concealed weapons permit, you can conceal carry in all 3 of those locations, these national parks. If you haven't seen my Honda Monkey Goes to the Grand Canyon video, in that video, I was carrying. Reason number 10, in the event that you get pulled over by an officer and you let him know that you have your concealed weapons permit, he automatically now knows that you are not a felon and that you've passed a very rigorous background check. This establishes a little bit of credibility for our good men and women in blue. And I like being able to ease their mind to some extent that I'm not some crazy lunatic. Now here's a bonus reason. Number 11, men. When you get your concealed weapons permit, you are automatically a chick magnet. And ladies, when you get your concealed weapons permit, you become a superhero. Now let me break that down and explain why I say that. Most women desire a man that has the ability to be a protector. And when you can do that, you're demonstrating to the ladies that you have the ability to do that, the knowledge to do that, the understanding and capability to be that protector. So that's why I say men become chick magnets. Now, for you ladies out there, you become superheroes. You become superheroes because if you walk around at 120 pounds with no knowledge, no concealed carry, nothing like that, and a 250-pound man that's solid muscle decides that he wants to have his way with you, the chances are good that he'll be able to do so. A lot of cases I've seen, there's been a crime scene and there has been a fatality, and next to the victim's body was some sort of firearm, some sort of knife, and they didn't have the training or the understanding or the knowledge or the know-how, so they ended up becoming a statistic. Now, when you get your CWP in the state of Arizona, you get all of that training, you get that knowledge, you get the rules of engagement, you understand how to do a firearm, you understand what distance management and how much is needed. And so now when that 250-pound man tries to approach you and thinks in his mind that you're going to become a statistic, he actually has the potential to be a statistic because you have the ability, the understanding, the know-how, and the knowledge to potentially stop him in the event that he wants to get rowdy or do something wrong to you. So in that sense, ladies, you become superheroes. Now, getting your concealed weapons permit in the state of Arizona is not difficult. You send $60 to the Arizona DPS and you take a class. So whatever the class costs, that's what you pay for the instructor. And then you'll get your fingerprints done and you'll have two forms. One goes to the federal and one goes to the state. And it's a fairly simple process, but there's this rigorous background check that gets done on you. And you get tons of good training in those classes. In fact, I've taken a few of the classes, firearms related, and it's really upped my knowledge and my understanding and my confidence and things like that. So I highly recommend getting your concealed weapons permit, even if you live in the state of Arizona where it's not required. So folks, I want to say thank you so much for watching me today on this video. I hope I helped you out. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please feel free to leave comments down below, like this video, share this video, and until next time, have a beautiful day, stay safe, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.